You are exhausted right now, not because you're working too hard, but because you're dragging a dead version of yourself into the future. The cycle is predictable. You set the goals and consume the books, yet you crash into the same behavioral roadblocks every time you attempt to move forward. Modern culture offers a soft solution, insisting that you are already perfect and simply need to be yourself. This advice assumes that the person you are today is already capable of holding the life you want. Your current identity was built to survive your past, not to conquer your future. It is a psychological architecture designed for a different environment, making it incapable of sustaining the weight of your new ambitions. Real change begins when you stop trying to improve the person you have been and accept that this old version of you must end. Psychologist Carl Jung identified this struggle through the concept of the persona. You constructed this mask in childhood to navigate your environment safely, to earn affection from parents and avoid the sting of rejection. Jung's process of becoming whole, or individuation, requires you to die to this comfortable mask. It is a process of tearing off the skin you grew to hide within. This is why change feels like agony. Without an identity shift, you are essentially trying to build a skyscraper on top of a rotting foundation. To find what lies beneath, you have to mourn the character you created to survive, and then systematically dismantle it. For millions of years, the human brain has been hardwired to prioritize one thing: energy conservation. Our biology is optimized for seeking comfort and easy dopamine, which clashes with the vertical spike of modern ambition. When you try to wake up early or tackle deep work, your brain interprets that sudden energy expenditure as a threat to your survival. It triggers a physical alarm designed to force you back into the known safety of your old habits. This survival mechanism pulls you away from your goals and back toward the passive comfort of endless scrolling. Motivation is a chemical flicker that cannot compete with a million-year-old survival drive. If you wait until you feel like acting, the biological alarm has already won. To bypass this evolutionary trap, you have to stop treating your feelings as valid data and stop negotiating with your own excuses. We counter this biological resistance with a protocol for self-mastery, the Iron Code. This is a system of deliberate friction designed to rewire how the brain associates comfort with safety. The code requires the immediate removal of habits that offer unearned pleasure. By cutting off these easy escapes, you force the brain to adapt to a high-effort environment. You have to occupy two roles simultaneously: the ruler who issues the command and the subject who executes it without hesitation. When the mind begs for rest, the ruler commands, "Earn it." When it asks for a delay, the ruler commands, "Now." Every time you obey an impulse for comfort, you strengthen the old identity. Every time you conquer that impulse, you establish authority over your own biological programming. Behavioral change is a byproduct of who you decide to be. The focus is no longer on the external goal, but on the internal shift in self-perception. Think of every disciplined action as casting a vote for a new self. When you train despite the resistance, you are gathering evidence that you are no longer the person who values comfort over growth. The fear accompanying this transition is a marker of progress. It is the signal that you are finally stepping outside the psychological prison that kept you safe for years. No one else is coming to fix this architecture. No therapist or video can perform the surgery required to remove the old version of you. Take radical responsibility for your existence. Accept the contract. My discipline is my dominion. Step into the power that is only available once the old version of you is gone.